So Mississippi as a state, guys, is struggles in economics, struggles in education, struggles in a lot of things. It's one of the roughest states in the union. But what it's not the bottom of the barrel on apparently today is in college basketball. Because Mississippi State has come into my home city of Newark, New Jersey, across the street from where I broadcast to you at the Prudential Center. And Mississippi State has embarrassed Rutgers. This was a neutral site game, but that's nonsense. The Jersey crowd came out, the Jersey crowd showed out, the Jersey crowd wasn't playing, but yet we still got our butts kicked. Andre Hyatt, ballsy day, 15 points, the scoring leader for the Scarlet Knights, had a brilliant defensive play and then had the balls to throw up a three-point shot, which ended the first half in a tie. But Andre can't do it himself. He can't do it himself. And we were under 20% from three-point range. We were 30-something% from field goal range in general, and it's not going to get it done. This team struggles shooting the basketball. It's epically bad at shooting the basketball. Gavin Griffiths, a great young talented player. His struggles as a freshman continue. Derek Simpson had some nice pull-up jumpers at the end, but he couldn't get it done the whole game. Foul disparity was bad. I thought the officiating was a little questionable, but it ended up pretty even. And you can't blame officiating when you're shooting that terribly all around the floor. Couldn't buy a layup, couldn't buy a short-range jump shot, couldn't drive the lane, couldn't do so many things that we needed to do in order to close this game out. Now, our resume's not terrible, but our resume's certainly not good, and we're going to have to live with that right now. Just not good in any semblance of anything you could think of. Not good enough. Cliff, again, struggling on the boards. Bell, who was the most valuable player of the game for the Gotham Classic, absolutely killed us down low. He had a great performance, and we had to see Mississippi State over here dancing on our floor in New Jersey and Newark, doing all kinds of showboating, all kinds of nonsense because we can't get it together. Didn't understand the lineups a lot of the time. Didn't understand a lot of things. Mawat Mag coming back is great, and it helps us, but he didn't play for certain significant minutes, which I thought was also a problem, and that hurt. The Jamichael Davis, when he got injured, but he just gave the ball up and let them run down the floor and dunk it, was bad. Certain times I thought we should have called a timeout. We didn't call a timeout. They called very timely timeouts and did well with it. That's a problem, of course. And so I have to cry in my tears and in my beer here in Newark, go celebrate the holidays with some other fellow Rutgers fans without a victory, which is a sad, sad state of affairs. So here we are. I think at this point it's time to acknowledge, look, this is a transitionary year, and this team, just not very good. Not constructed very well. You can't necessarily blame that on Pike or the coaching staff. You had some last-minute defections from guys like Cam Spencer that hurt the team. The kids are trying to play hard, but they're just not a very good offensive team. They're just not constructed very well, and that comes home to roost in games like this. Mississippi State's a pretty good team. They only have 2 losses, but they're not a great team. And quite frankly, they weren't shooting great from the field either. They weren't shooting great from 3 either. But their timeouts were well placed. When it came down to business and brass tacks, and they had to line up and hit some shots and convert some dunks and convert some drives to the basket, they did it. When they had to convert free throws, they did it. And when it was time for our team to do any of those things, we didn't. And I think people should realize that I've been saying it all year. We're going to live and die by how hot we are or how cold we are. And we were cold today. And other times we're hot. And today we were absolutely cold, except for Andre Hyatt mostly. And you're not going to win games that way. It's going to be streaky all year. Be lucky to be on the bubble. And that's just not me overreacting. That's the truth. When you look at the resume, it's not bad. It's not good. And so we're going to wind up probably on the bubble because the Big Ten doesn't provide that many opportunities to redeem ourselves. So we'll see how it goes. But tough to lose on a neutral site game that's really a home game. And to see Mississippi State pretty much embarrass us sucks. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe. As you've seen, I've been on Aaron Brightman. I've been on with Zach Guggenheim. The channel's getting bigger because of you. It's blowing up because of you. Let's get to 500 subscribers. Click subscribe. Smash the subscribe button. Let's get up around 400 today. Hit subscribe if you haven't. yet. And if you haven't told people about the channel, share it, let people know. I'm reporting to you live from Newark, New Jersey, live from the Prudential Center, where Rutgers falls to Mississippi State in another tough loss for a tough transitionary season. Larry K, out.